Pule explained that the bag would not be filled until Gwal himself stood on it and crushed the food with his feet. Edva Gwal climbed in there. Pule picked up the bag and tightened it with a belt so that the opponent would not get out. His knights grabbed Gwal's comrades, who came with him to the feast, and threw them into prison, and they themselves began to beat the bag with their feet and beat him with a stick. Gwal prayed for mercy and agreed to return Rhiannon. The goddess gave birth to a son Puila, who disappeared the same night he was born. The nannies, fearing reprisals, said that Rhiannon herself would tear the baby apart. They smeared her face and hands with the blood of the puppies, and placed their bones next to them. The unfortunate mother was severely punished. She had to sit at the gate for 7 years, telling everyone who entered about her crime and offering to take them to the palace on her back. At the same time, under the vassal Puila Tainio, an unexplained thing happened every year on the 1st of May. His strange mare brought a child who went nowhere. Tainian ordered to bring the mare into the house and began to wait. At night, as soon as the foal was born, a clawed paw stuck out of the window and grabbed the cub. The knight cut it off and jumped out, but saw nothing because of the darkness. Upon his return, he found his missing son Rhiannon at the door and raised him and his wife as a relative for several years. Having learned the history of the goddess and seeing how their boy looked like Puila, Tainian decided to return the child to his real parents and took him to Pule's court in Arbet. Rhiannon, having found the child, called him Prydera, which means anxious, care. Pryderi after his father's death, Prydera arranged his mother's wedding with his best friend Manoridan. Once he and his stepfather were hunting wild boars and found themselves in an unfamiliar fortress. Pryderi fearlessly entered there and stayed inside for so long that a worried Rhiannon went to the castle to look for her son. Then the castle disappears along with all its guests. So Lluid avenged the goddess for outsmuting Gwal. Manoridan resorted to a set of tricks to free his wife and stepson.